What's up, Pod Nation? Okay, I gotta make sure that it's making sound. Sup, Podsters? It's me here again. Today is a little different because I'm sitting up. I'm not in bed. Actually, the iPad's in bed. The iPad's always in bed, except the first day. I'm sitting up. The sun's out. I don't have on pajamas. But I did just get off of work, which is the normal occasion for the pod. I'm just always getting off of work because when I'm at work I start thinking and I get in that notes app, which today's the day before Easter. I didn't get in the notes app crazy. The notes app honestly sometimes is inaccessible for me because you're not supposed to be on that phone at work, but they don't understand I own business. I own businesses. I have things to do. I'm just kidding. I actually don't need to be on my phone like that, but there's always a little bit of time to jot down what's in my mind. If not, I can have a pretty good memory, so I can do my best and remember. I've noticed that I breathe so fucking hard, so I was like, maybe I should just sit my ass up and I can stop breathing so hard, because what the hell's wrong with me? What the hell's wrong with me? Maybe I'm also breathing hard because I would be tired. Today, for the YouTube, sorry. I said me being like, I'm not going to make this YouTube required, but this time I am sitting with my shelf, and so people know I'm a little bit of art hoe. I got my Bosch Hieronymus Bach. I don't really know. I can't remember. That was a long time ago that I took that class book. So y'all know what's up. I got my candles. I'm not gonna go on. You can get a look, and I can make a video if anyone wants to see about my shelf. It's girls who cluster. Anyway, okay. On the topic of me saying the word anyways, I initially started this and I was like, I don't want to listen to myself talk. Not because I don't think that I say anything of substance. Don't think that I, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's not that I think that I'm saying stupid shit. It's just that I think it's really hard to hear yourself speak. With that being said, I listened to an episode the other day, the second episode. Me saying that there's there's a lot of episodes going on. I listened to the second episode and I'm saying anyways. And I'm just thinking what did I think? Because maybe I should say the line, because I don't really have a big topic for my notes app, but I do have notes app, but I don't have a overall topic. So, and there I was signing on again, wondering why or what happened to transition words, because I obviously can't do any transition words besides anyways. Anyway, at what point in the world did the typical the typical dialect start, or language start, having me say the word anyways? Where did that come to in my life? The sun's kind of coming in. I wonder if I open this, if it would be beautiful. Oh shit. Normalize breaking stuff a little. So, that could be a transition word, maybe. Maybe I should learn what a transition word is a little bit again. I quite enjoyed English class. I was not bad at it. I scored higher in math, but I enjoyed English more, maybe because I like to talk. It doesn't really have much to do with talking. Has little to nothing to do with talking. Lots to do with writing. But I'm going to look up some transition words, and I'm going to just say which ones are my favorite. I was going to make a joke and be like, they canceled transition words, but I can't really get it together, and I don't want to be making a floppy joke. So if anyone can make up a joke, because they be canceling everything, so let's get into some transition words. So I want to do one that's like moving on. Maybe I should start saying, instead of anyways, moving on. Moving on could be a better thing that I say. Thirdly. Maybe I could say thirdly. Following. Furthermore. But that doesn't really go on with what I just change the topic and I just say anyways. And also, who knows, like, as, after, although, was, while, until, unless, before, because, if, since. Isn't that a thing? But that's a woobus words. Apart from this, moreover, I'm gonna be like, moreover, I just don't need to be saying words like that, honestly. So at work today, I was thinking, because whenever at one point Vine started to die, TikTok didn't just like randomly pop up in there. Like it was Musically, Vine was still around, while Musically they coexisted at one point. And then there was a downfall that started coming to Vine, which it was obvious it was over, because on Vine it started being like these TikTok-esque videos, just lip syncing, where you make a lip syncing video and you post it. And I remember doing that, and I would edit myself in with the the micro niche celebrities that were on Vine at the time, and I would be like, oh, we're all like so cool, like these are my favorite lip singers, guys. And then it's like there's one sneak, and the sneak is me, because I'm editing myself in with these people that have an established air quotes audience. There's a lot of air quotes in this because they are niche, and way more niche than we would think. Like, you could say lots of things are niche. So yeah, I don't know. Don't get me started. But anyways, about Vine, everyone probably liked Vine. If you didn't like Vine, if you don't know what Vine is, you're very young or very off grid, off the internet. There'd be no reason to be listening to me if you didn't know what Vine was, honestly. But Liza Koshy, a star. Her brand, really, like, no one has tried to reheat her nachos. I feel like the closest somebody came to reheating Liza Koshy's nachos before was the video of the girl that's at IHOP, and she's like sticking her tongue out. She's so fucking happy to eat the pancakes. That was like Liza Koshy branded. She could have given her a copyright strike. She could have done like Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift thing, Cruel Summer, Deja Vu. She could have done that to her if that was doable. But anyways, I have been thinking about Liza Koshy and how nobody has reheated her nachos. And I know because cringe is out, we don't really do cringe like that anymore. I think that cringe will come back. I'm against the idea of trends. Like, obviously trends are real, but I'm against things coming back solely. Well, no, not coming back. I feel like that's not a good term or a good way to explain it. I'm against people doing things based off of trend. Like, it's, say you want to wear, this is a personal experience. Say you want to wear like long shorts, but you're like, that's not in trend, but you want to wear them. You should just wear them. So anyways, I forgot what I was saying about Liza Koshy. Oh, well, saying cringe is not in trend. Fuck. You ever forget? This one braid's like fucking killing me. Anyways, do not say anyways. Where we normalize rewiring your brain. I'm trying to rewire my coworker's brain because she's too stressed out for me. I need her to be less stressed out so she can be happy, and she cannot have like early heart fucking problems because that girl be going through it. Back to Liza Koshy, because I am kind of just talking about whatever, obviously. Liza Koshy. Cringe. There's many reasons why her nachos have not been reheated, which cringe is definitely one. Cringe could come back, and that could give somebody room to reheat the Liza Koshy of it all. But I really think you have to have some like part of bringing her brand back means that you have to be like a petite girl. And I was like, I could bring back the Liza Koshy brand. That would be kind of fun. It's not really my style. It would be some cosplay. It would definitely be reheated nachos, and I would know about it, and I would do it intentionally. But I honestly I can't reheat the nachos because I'm not petite. Like, that's crazy to say. You should do whatever you want, no matter what size you are. But I think something about the Liza Koshy thing came from her being such a small gal, and the people love that shit. So I feel like if I wanted to reheat a brand, I don't remember like stuff like that. I feel like an easy brand to reheat, which anyone can do. And honestly, we should all do it because we just all need a fucking hobby. We should all reheat Jenna Marble's brand. We should all get up, get on, we need to get up, open a craft box. I got crafts in my closet. Open a box that has a bunch of shit in it that you don't use. Beads, glitter, sparkle, fabric, magazines, even like a box from your pantry, and just start creating art. We all need to get into the Jenna Marbles brand. We also need to try to make our dog fly in the air with a bunch of balloons. We should just... Jenna Marbles did things for the people. She did get canceled. But, so maybe I should I reheat the Jenna Marbles nachos? Whose nachos should be reheated? Let's... I created a new word today. It's probably been, I don't know, maybe someone else has said this, but Vibalicious. Like, it means that the vibe is so good it's edible. Like, like I'm Vibalicious, and that means the hoes are flocking to me. What is that song? Last night, look sexy and other hoes that they had to get like 3 off me. That's because she's Vibalicious. Like, my girl is so Vibalicious that all the guys are on her. But something that's not Vibalicious is if you're doing something. Me trying to think of an example, because I need to stop talking about work. But I go to work, normal girl, and to get through the day, I have to make like an immersive experience for myself and make sure that nobody can fuck with it. And it's not Vibalicious if you're fucking with my immersion. Like, if you're fucking with my fake happiness that gets me through the day, and me saying that 5 hours left is the day's almost over, it's not Vibalicious to be fucking to get me out of my immersion. Like, what was somebody getting me out of my immersion before? I saw this movie called... What was the movie called? Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. If you know that movie, if you don't know the movie, I'll explain the beginning. At the beginning, I actually missed part of the beginning, but the beginning, this man, he's a time traveler. He comes into a diner and he is recruiting people to save the world, essentially. And he seems fucking crazy. So I'm watching that movie. I get in there. I'm chilling with the girls, and it's myself. And it's me almost all the way up top alone. And then people are like 5 rows down. And then there's like 8 or 9 of them all together. And then there's one guy all alone. And he's wearing like a bright orange fucking outfit on the row ahead of them. This guy is like talking the whole movie. And he's like, not the whole movie, like the first 30 minutes. And he's like yelling, he's like, I have a bomb, which is what the guy in the movie is saying. He's like, I have a bomb, I have a bomb. And I'm like, you have a bomb. I'm like, you have a bomb, or he has a bomb. Who has a bomb? Who has the bomb? And he's like, school shooting. Like, the movie is funny, don't get me wrong, but there's parts that he says, and if you were in the situation, you would have been, like the movie situation, you would have been concerned. So whenever this guy is yelling out the concerning parts of what the character is saying, I'm like, ah, shit. we're gonna fucking die. We're all gonna die. Specifically the people that are sitting by him, there's 9 of you guys. He's gonna just like wipe all of y'all out. I am the only person that has a surviving chance. But the people that are sitting by him, they keep on getting up and leaving the theater, and I'm like, oh, they're reporting his ass because like I'm not crazy. But he was fucking with my immersion because I couldn't even place myself into the movie because he's screaming saying he has a bomb. I'm like, treat the movie theater like TSA. You wouldn't be saying that even if you were listening to something like, well, RIP TSA. I have a trip coming up and they better have TSA back together. Like, it's not funny. It's not good. It's not even okay. I don't even know what's happening. They need to pay the people first off, hire the people, and get the lines moving. And you can yell. I don't care if you're your TSA and you're yelling, yell. Just get us on the fucking plane safely. That's really important. Safety. So, something that's Vibalicious is this song that I used to listen to. And I used to be a good, avid watcher of The Voice. So this girl was on there, Lily Passero. It was like LILLIPASSERO maybe. She was so good. Like, she did not win, but she made it pretty far in. I was obsessed with her. She had this band called Lily and the Honey, and they released 2 songs, I believe. Only 2 songs. Did You Know? And then Coolest Girl Around. And with that being said, I wish that I could steal their song because it's so Vibalicious. It's so Vibalicious. I would steal their song, claim it as mine. I'd probably just like really, really, really auto-tune my singing, but not change a tune at all. I would just sing their song. I would have to auto-tune myself because I'm not a singer. And I would reclaim that song as mine because they fucking fell off. They haven't released a song since they released that song. And I think that it could be a hit if they did some marketing. Which I should have let this for the last part of the episode. Ooh, what is going on? I should have left that for the last part of the episode, so I could do that as one of my songs of the day. But it is okay. But I do think that it's greedy that they made such a good song and they just stop. Like, we need more. The people need more. Ariana Grande did not stop at The Way. She kept going. Like, Olivia didn't stop at Driver's License. Audrey Hobart didn't stop. Raven Lene. Oh my god. Fuck. Someone help me. Raven Lene did not stop at the songs that she started with, which I don't remember exactly what song that she started with for any of these people, honestly. But she did not stop, and she made Pilot, and she made Days, and she made Genius, and she made, what's it called, 4-Leaf Clover? Something like that. Just, she made banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. And with that being said, she's not greedy because she kept giving to the people. But once you make one good song and you just go and you don't even try to release something else for me, you just leave us hanging, that's fucked up. It's greedy. What's also greedy is writing a song that I wish I wrote. And I kind of wish that I wrote Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. Because, like, I'll be hearing that song and it makes me a little bit emotional. Like, isn't she lovely? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought make anyone as lovely as she. But that's a song that I really wish that I could have wrote. I don't think that I have the capacity to, because what was he experiencing to be so, like, to write that song? Like, that is so good. I need to look up the backstory of that song because I wish it's greedy. It's greedy. He should have let me write it, because that song is generational. It will never fall off. It will never fall off. ever since I came out as a podcaster, I started thinking about maybe getting. I was suggested to make my merch. I came out as a podcaster because, you know, we're already at a place that we need merch. We have so many listeners, so many viewers, so many fans in general that we are in the perfect place to be making merch. But ever since then, I've been thinking like I should do one of those videos where they're like, letting our cat pick our sexuality. And then I pick the podcaster one like as like a funny video. I think that could go triple platinum in my mind. In my head, in my heart. It would be pretty Vibalicious to have an adventurous summer, so adventurous in the way that I put Alison DiLaurentis to shame. I have something to say about Alison DiLaurentis. The main thing is, well, the first thing that I want to say about her is that her last name, I can't spell that to save my life. Like, does it say die in it? Because low key, they're actually, if it says die in her last name, but I think it's DIL, day in the life, not DIE. But yeah, I'm not spelling that right at all. If it would be so Vibalicious to have an Alison DiLaurentis style day and survive it, be there to tell a story not 7 years later, immediately retell the story, have such a fucking crazy night, and it'd be crazier than hers. Like, me try to think what would need to happen for me to do that. Because what did she do? Toby, she blackmails Toby. She blackmails Toby, right? Meets up with Ian, meets up with Arya's dad. Damn, I don't even think I know enough people to do the things that Alison DiLaurentis did. Because whose dad would I meet up with? I'm meeting up with, I don't know, like I had to put my coworkers in this or something, because those are the only people that I know that are like the dad's age, but aren't like family. I don't know. They knew way too many people. Like, she knew too much was not a lie. Whenever they were putting that on the thingies. Whenever I was in middle school, we had a fake A, which I won't say any names in my story, but like basically this girl was leaving notes to people to be A. She'd put them in their seats for the next period. The thing that kind of got her caught was one of our teachers who ended up being like fucking pedophile, but he caught her, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, don't say that. One of the things that made it pretty obvious that she was the A is that she said that A sent a gun to her house, or sent her a picture of a gun, like one of those two things. And it's just like, only you would do that to yourself. No one, you're not sending that to someone else. You don't want to go to jail, even in middle school. But I'm trying to think what else happened in middle school. That was probably the craziest thing that happened in middle school. And then whenever our teacher like was outed as being a fucking creep, which was kind of expected. He used to invite us back to his class for donuts. It was just the girls, and he would offer to take them home from school after he was the intern of the theater club, but not even class. He would offer to take them home. And he needed that real bad. Like, he wanted to take them home real bad. About Alison DiLaurentis, we're going back to her. I spelled her name so wrong in this note. It's actually funny. I always wonder if being a liar is a good or a bad skill, because for the pretty little ones, it seemed to be a pretty bad thing for them. It never did them anything good. Like, it never did them anything good. I'm trying to think about a time where I told a lie and it didn't do me good. I remember in kindergarten, I liked this boy, and he wasn't really cute. Like, I just liked him. It was in second grade, and his sister was in kindergarten, and we were all on the playground together at one point. And then I told his sister, I was like, your brother called you pig nosed. Like, that's fucking rude. Fucking rude, first off. I tell her that. And then she told her brother that. She's crying. He gets in trouble. And he's just like, fuck you. Like, fuck Makenzie. Like, she's a liar. That's a bad time to be a liar. When is it good? Like, I feel like I'm a good liar ish. Like I could. Okay, I was applying to go on Traders, and they were like, "Are you a good liar?" I was like, "Probably," but I'm not actively doing lots of lies. I do lies that are like, "Oh, I went to Chili's with Barack Obama yesterday." Like some, or like I went out to drinks with Susan's dad last week. Like some like little lies that could have been believable because like I hang out with Susan and her dad, so maybe like it wouldn't be weird for me to hang out with Susan's dad. But I do lies that are just like for fun. I don't really try to do detrimental lies or things that could come back to me negatively. Lies. That's not the thing for me. I want to be telling as much truth as I can and having fun with the truth and just telling it with a smile and with a laugh. But damn, the lie, those girls could lie. Like, but they were always up to some stupid shit. That it was not Vibalicious. Like maybe I should just go on to more of what's Vibalicious. Like, have I wrote down anything that could possibly be Vibalicious? The new movie. I'm an AMC A-lister. I get up and wave whenever that comes on in the movies. You know, that type of vibe. I saw Forbidden Fruits. That movie is Vibalicious. It's gorelicious, but it's Vibalicious. Don't get me wrong. Oh, what could be Vibalicious is if Aoteo, the City Girls, and Amine started topping the charts again for one summer, and one summer only. We need back Amine, Aoteo, the City Girls, and there's someone else I kind of want to say, but I won't be saying. And they need to top the charts, and we need to have fun, and also we need Tram on the chart. Cause I want to twerk on a flow. She want to twerk on a boat. But it would be viable. The vibe would be off the charts. They would literally have to put a curfew. If the icons of the summer came back, they would have to put out a curfew because we would be so gagged. And we would need that. Bringing back the 2016 icons of the summer would make us have to be on curfew, but it would also reset like most of the damage that COVID did, because COVID really changed how we function as a society, or how we even interact as a society. There's so many things that I don't remember existing like before COVID, low-key, or in the ways that they do. Like COVID just made everything so fucking weird, and I just kind of wish that I got to have an adulthood that was not COVID affected, because COVID hit whenever I was in senior year of high school. I hadn't even been to the club yet. I don't know a club that didn't involve like COVID. Every time I go out to the club, I just think about how I'm going to be sick the next day. And I feel like if I would have gone to the club pre-COVID, I wouldn't be thinking about being sick all the goddamn time. I just don't want to be sick all the time. Let's see. It's Vibalicious to have LED lights in your room. That's true. It's Vibalicious to be a recession influencer. I actually always think how I should just start posting about my own life, because it's super relatable. Super boring, my mom says I'm adventurous, so maybe like she thinks I'm like Alison DiLaurentis, but I think that I'm just like boring. Who is the most boring liar? Who's the most boring person in the liar universe? Low-key Arya's mom. She was chill, but she wasn't doing much. Like, even Mike was getting up to shit. Jason was. Spencer's parents for damn sure was getting up to something. Ashley Marin, always getting up to something. But yeah, it would just be Vibalicious to be a recession ending influencer. I have no notes anymore. Low key, I'm running out of notes to talk about. I'm just kidding. I have hella notes, but then I gotta start looking through them and things like that, and then I'm just like, I start getting like, oh my god, my life used to just be so fucking crazy, and like I used to be in an awful situation, and I'm so. And I start reminiscing, and then I had to pause because I was like, oh shit, like I started to snap. My immersion from the podcast started to be fucked up. Like I need to be immersed. There needs to be like something like a performance, and then I stop my performance and I start reflecting. Like whenever I'm performing, I don't really be reflecting. I'm not really not performing seriously, but speaking. I need to not reflect too hard on the past, because it greedy to reflect on the past. It's not Vibalicious, I'll tell you that. Reflecting on the bad things, not Vibalicious. It could be Vibalicious when I think about hanging out with my girls, how much protein was in that. As a retail worker, the protein thing has got to stop. I see memes now that are like protein burger. That doesn't really make sense. It's like protein pillowcase, protein chocolate, protein hanger, protein abortion, whatever you want to say. Protein, put protein before it, protein picture. And I just see that and I think it's normal because I see the word protein like 500 times a day at this point. We got to stop it. But there is 500 grams of protein in hanging out with your friends and 500 grams of protein in listening to this podcast. So if you are tracking your protein gains, throw a little fiber in there, and then throw a little this podcast, and you are really you're on track to get the right amount of protein if you listen to me speak. That's the noise that I make after I drink like a nice cold Coke. When I was younger, I used to be obsessed with the Sun Drop girl. Like, there was a commercial. I was like, when the pimp's in the crib, the drop it like a talk commercial for Sun Drop. Like, that shit had me like, I was obsessed. That was the commercial that did it all for me. That and the baby back ribs for Chili's. Those are my two commercials. And what Sky Jackson had that one commercial, Band-Aid. I'm stuck on Band-Aid brands because Band-Aid's stuck on me. They don't do commercials like they used to do. They really don't. It's kind of evil. The kids nowadays, they don't got it the way that we had it back in the day. And that's saying something because apparently we don't have it. We didn't have it amazing either. I think my cat is breaking in. Low key, I need like a sign that says filming in process. Filming in process. Filming. You're about to see an exotic animal possibly come across the screen. Oh Lord, she coming. Oh Lord, she coming. You wanna come right here? Come here.
Are you trying to pet me?
There's gonna be a cat, but come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Anyways, cats are just so weird. She wants me to pet her, but she doesn't want to come to me. This is like apparently called like African Highlander, but she is nice and cutesy. Have I talked about anything that could make it in the podcast? I have no idea. Who knows? I'm gonna start doing skits on here actually. I've been wondering if I should do YouTube videos, but I don't think I'm ready for that portion of my life. I think I'm gonna start a segment called the What Did I AMC? And I AM saw this week. I AM saw the SpongeBob. Whoa, why am I thinking of SpongeBob? I thought about SpongeBob yesterday too. I'm really on SpongeBob mode. But last week I AM saw. Why am I saying the wrong people? Not Spider-Man. It's Mario Bros. Saw the Mario Bros. And like, I just want to say something about Daisy. Daisy is Daisy is honestly who I aspire to be. She doesn't really care about everyone else's looks. She's not trying to conform. Her and her square jaw, she's happy to have a square jaw, and I'm proud of her. Because all other bitches want to be triangle down, triangle oval down, and my girl is squared up. I would. That's why you got to pick Daisy in like Smash Bros and all that, because she's squared up. The queen of squares, Daisy. But as far as the movie review goes, like, just have a little fun before you go to the theater, and then it makes the movie fun. It's really fun to look at. I like a movie that's fun to look at. That gets a lot of points for me. And I was giggling a little bit. I was tired though, so I do think that I will be calling this an episode. So, and there I was signing off. No media because I can't think of anything. Oh, I did Willie Pacero, and I did a couple Raven Lene songs. Bye guys, thanks for listening.